With the Nintendo Switch's successor rumored to be announced tomorrow, I wanted to go over all the hardware and UI leaks that have been leaked online in preparation for the Nintendo Switch's 2 announcement. So without further ado, let's get to it. But first, I kindly ask you all to subscribe. I am very happy with the support the last video has gotten, and trust me, I've read all the comments, so I'm going to be implementing those comments in this video, but I'm just going to have to ask you kindly for a subscribe and like. We also just launched our new website that can be found in the links in our channel, so make sure you go check out that. So let's get to it. Alright, first I just want to say that there has been a lot of stuff leaked after that video came out. So that video was just the specs leak, but now we're going to go over all the hardware and UI leaks we have seen. And oh my god, I am so excited. So we got a lot of we got the Joy-Con, I'm looking at some concept art right now, and I'm going to show everything on the screen like I just said. First I'm going to show you this concept art that I'm looking at. It's the Nintendo Switch 2. It's really cool. It's got the Switch with the Joy-Cons on, it's got the separate Joy-Cons, and it's got the Switch docked. So this meets up with everything that has been leaked so far. We got the 8-inch LCD screen. We got the orange and blue Joy-Cons, which is what the colors are supposed to look like. And we got the nice fat round dock supporting the Nintendo Switch LCD screen and console itself. So we see that there does look like there's area behind there that could hold a fan so that we could rank up the processing unit. But that's going to look really cool. We even got a Joy-Con. We got some Joy-Cons, and the Joy-Con is mostly what I want to look at here. I'm just trying to find it. The Joy-Con is like everything we've been looking at. This is the blue one. We get to see the back and the blue side of it. It seems this is really interesting because if you look at the Joy-Con itself, it has the magnets on it that we've been looking at, and it seems that the SL and the SR button are really big, and this was actually a big problem on the Nintendo Switch last time. You weren't able to press the SL and SR buttons, so I'm really happy that's fixed. On the back side of the Joy-Con, this has actually been there's been different speculations. Some people think it's the release for the magnets on the Joy-Cons. It's going to be magnetically attached, but some people think it's going to be some buttons because the Pro Controller has the same buttons on the back, and obviously there's no reason to have that at all on the controller for the Pro Controller. We see the syncing button, and then we get to something really interesting. We see this little sensor right in the middle of the Joy-Con. A lot of people don't know what the sensor's for. I don't even know what the sensor's for. And a lot of speculations have said that they are turning the Joy-Con into a mouse. You know what I mean? The sensor on the bottom of it is the exact same sensor from this gaming mouse that I'll put on the screen right now. And essentially, you could put the Joy-Con on the bottom and use it from some sort of mouse gaming. And if you've ever tried it before with a regular Joy-Con, it actually works pretty good. And now that it's going to be even more flat, I could assume this working really good and you using the trigger buttons for gaming. So that is actually really, really cool. I have some other leaks here. Again, we're just looking at the motherboard compared to the original Switch size comparison here. We have the motherboard seems to be bigger. If everything is lined up, then again, there should be 1 extra inch. We see the Nintendo Switch 2 cartridge holder with a Switch 1 game in it. So obviously it's going to be compatible with the Switch 1 and games. And this is exactly, if you're thinking all of these rumors are fake, this is not fake by any means. I don't think it is fake at all, because when you have a company starting to mass produce these consoles, then you're going to get some leaked images, and it's just bound to happen. So I won't be surprised if this is what it turns out to be. But yeah, so then we see the case, and then we see the C button on the right Joy-Con. Again, I have no idea actually what that is used for. I don't know any of the speculations that would be used there. But we'll end up seeing probably when Nintendo announces it. I really hope they do announce it tomorrow on January 8th. So this video is coming out January 7th. But if it doesn't, what are you going to do? They're probably going to announce it. But if they don't announce it tomorrow, then I'm pretty sure a mid-March launch is just off the table. So, I actually don't want it to get launched in mid-March. I want it to get March, like April or May, because that gives me enough more time to, save up. Yay! So, anyways, we're looking at the processing. One thing I did make a mistake was calling it millimeter, but no, we do can confirm the 5 nanometer processing units. It's not going to be 8 nanometers or 6 nanometers. It's going to be 5, and this is probably for the fact that the Nintendo Switch doesn't overheat in your hand, so that's nice. Now we're taking an image of the dock. This is what the dock is supposed to look like, and sadly, there are still going to be the same amount of ports on the dock as a normal Nintendo Switch, which doesn't make any sense. I feel like you could add a lot more things to the dock, but if you look at the back side of the dock, we're actually seeing some sort of area for a fan here. This is where I'm led to believe that this Nintendo Switch is going to be able to be cranked up in processing power if there's enough fan. Then there is a certain point that the 5 nanometer processing power could go up to that it won't break, and it's definitely not going to be used in handheld mode. But if you can make that exception for the dock, that would be really cool. And then we get to see the side of the console. This again confirms the U-shaped. This confirms the U-shaped kickstand, and we can see that there's a magnetic attachment. Probably at the top where the plus sign is, at the bottom of the Nintendo, and then there's that middle where that black thing in the center of the Joy-Con is located too. So this is what the hardware looks like. So that's pretty cool. I mean, if again, Nintendo has been able to let these things leak, so they better come up with it soon. I don't even know about the Nintendo. Announcement, because the last video that Nintendo Switch has announced on their YouTube page was something that was in 2024, and they just announced something else today. But yes. So, anyways, NVIDIA also there's a video you can check out. NVIDIA announced the DLSS improvements for DLSS 2 and 3, and so obviously this is gonna probably be expected to be on the Nintendo Switch itself. So that's everything hardware-wise. And then now we go into the UI. So all of this stuff has been coming from one really creditful and truthful, and I'm pretty sure reliable leaker. And so he also leaked the Switch UI. And this is disappointing to my standard. It is basically just the Nintendo Switch UI, but with another row for games. And it's let me tell you something. So I'm going to show everything. So first we could see that there's a new way of displaying your name. I don't know why his name is Chris Pratt here. We have a green dot with 12 next to it, probably signifying the amount of friends you have online. 9 o'clock, Wi-Fi, batteries, logo. This is all just looking the same. And then we have 2 rows of 5 where the games will be able to play. We can see what controllers connect on the bottom, and then we have the 6 main buttons that are on the normal Nintendo Switch, with the exception of the Nintendo Switch Online button that, again, probably is going to get added, obviously. There's no reason for it not to be added. So, that's what it seems to be. I really hope this is not how it ends up to be. There's also another leaked image, and this one actually kind of looks a little bit better. And I really hope that this is again a UI concept. This is not actually what we've seen, but this is another UI concept I'll show you an image of. It says Nintendo 2 Online. We're getting the Wi-Fi, updated Wi-Fi time and batteries. We're getting again 7 buttons on the bottom. We're getting what is the controllers, the same 5 on the top, 5 on the bottom. We're getting a chat menu. So we're thinking that, okay, so this actually proves my point. The C button could probably be used for chatting. We could use that to chat, plus for more. Joy-Con press down, sort, Y change user, X close software, and A OK. This is what I'm talking about. And then if we go on to the next page, we could see we could see that there's going to be different themes too. So I really hope that this is the concept. Now, I know in the comments you guys wanted me to prove my things with articles, but I'm not seeing any articles here, so I'm probably not going to put any articles unless I do find something. One thing that did catch my interest is Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I mean, it's not like I'm ever going to play that game, but the fact that we're getting this diversity over to Nintendo is what I'm talking about. Nintendo's kind of just limited to some third-party games, and it's probably it's as many third-party games want to join as possible, but it's also just like how Nintendo is running the console. So we'll see how it turns out. Hopefully, it comes out tomorrow, or gets announced tomorrow. Sorry for the background noise, but thank you everyone for watching this video. Again, I'm gonna ask you to hit the like and subscribe button so I can keep making these videos, and hopefully you keep liking these videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Adios.